This is a mom in UK that has two kids telling a news outlet that she's addicted to something and that she can't get a job because she's addicted, and she continues to feed that addiction 3 times a week. And that this does not alert anyone. Tattoo addict mom says nobody will employ her due to extreme look. Does this story sound familiar? I hope it does, because just a couple months ago, I covered a story about this dude in France who had the same gripe as Melissa Sloan, which is the lady we're going to be talking about today. Melissa Sloan says she can't get a job due to her addiction, but that won't stop her from getting 3 new prison-style inks every week. So it's bad enough that this lady is getting tattoos every week and then blames not being able to work because of it. But the fact that she's getting this shit done prison style. Me, personally, I have multiple tattoos. So I understand the whole, I want to get a tattoo, here and there, whatever. I get it. But this lady is actually coming out in public and saying that the reason for her not getting a job, not being able to be employed by anyone, is because of her appearance. Because she's covered in tattoos, literally. When are we going to learn, man? That when you create problems for yourself, don't blame other people. Tattoo addict mom says no one will employ her due to her extreme look. Melissa Sloan has opened up about her employment struggles, but says it won't stop her from getting 3 new prison-style inks every week. The 45-year-old, 45-year-old has ink all over her body, including bold designs with flowers and an England flag all over her face. Melissa said that she has applied for a job cleaning toilets, but they won't have me because of my tattoos. So you can't even get a job cleaning toilets because of your tattoos, because you are literally, your face and your entire body is covered in tattoos. I could understand sleeves. Hell, I could even understand, a leg's neck, whatever. But when literally your face is covered in tats, I don't know what to say, man. If I'm an owner of a company, I wouldn't want anybody covered in fucking, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. If you're covered in tattoos, that's one thing. But when you tattoo your whole fucking face, like, fam, that just becomes an entire distraction. Like, what was your fucking line of thinking for doing that? Melissa said I already talked about that. She explained how if someone offered me a job tomorrow, I would go and work. I would take that offer. But you also get 3 new tattoos a week. She told the Daily Star UK, I have 3 tattoos a week. It's like when you have a fag or a drink and you get addicted. Huh? I don't understand this whole tattoo addiction thing. Almost everybody I know personally that has tattoos have never gotten this fucking addiction, this quote-unquote addiction. So she says, I can't stop it now. It's addictive for me anyway. I just can't stop it. This is a mother of 2 kids. So although I don't really believe in being a tattoo addict, but hey, I'll back off on that one, and I'll use the phrase of anything can become an addiction. With that being said, this is a mom in UK that has 2 kids and is telling a news outlet that she's addicted to something and that she can't get a job because she's addicted, and she continues to feed that addiction 3 times a week. And that this does not alert anyone. Again, I could see if she made a lot of money and she had 2 kids, but this is a woman that's saying, I cannot get a job because I am covered in tattoos. Because my face, and let's just face it, it has nothing to do with the rest of her body. Nobody gives a fuck about the rest of your body. And if you do care about somebody, about having the rest of their body, especially when it's covered up and they have tattoos, fuck off. It's tattoos. But you're talking about, we're talking about only the face. And she says, I cannot stop my addiction now. I have to do it. But yet I cannot feed my kids. Or I ain't say that because I don't want to put words in her mouth, right? I cannot get a job. And this is where I put words in her mouth. Therefore, or I just jumped to the conclusion of, therefore, I cannot feed my kids because I have this addiction that I'm feeding 3 times a fucking week. She goes on to say, I carry the gun too, the tattoo gun around with me in the boot. I'll get one in the car or anywhere.
And I will eat them in the rain, and in the dark, and on a train, and in a car, and in a tree. They are so good, you see.
My boyfriend does them. He does my tattoos prison style. It is thug life Kathy Bates right here, y'all. The first job I ever had was cleaning ages ago, cleaning toilets. So she went from cleaning toilets to getting a whole bunch of fucking tattoos on her face and can't even go back to cleaning toilets. That should tell you to fucking stop. Especially when you're responsible for 2 human lives. So it sounds like you and your boyfriend got some fucking issues y'all need to work out. You can't do 2 plus 2 to say, hey, my kids might not be able to eat next week. Maybe I should stop doing what I'm fucking doing. And instead of spending all this time and all this work on getting tattoos put on my face, maybe I should be spending time to get them tattoos taken off of my fucking face so I can get a fucking job. I don't know, just, any fucking job. But if you thought that we were going to stop there, tattoo addict mom says her kids are now interested in ink. Melissa Sloan calls herself a tattoo addict and says going out in public is a nightmare. But the negative attention hasn't put an end to her interest in ink or her children's. Yeah. I can see where this is going. The body art fan said that with every new design, her reputation takes a hit. The more I have, the more they think I'm a freak, she says of others who see her. Going out in public has become a nightmare. Sloan said people just stare at her. They jump out of her path and talk about her as she walks by. I walk through the town, and they are staring at me, and they point. I think, what are they doing that for? What is the matter with them? The matter is you continue, and then she shaves her head. Wow, shaves her head and gets tattoos. Fam. So here's the kicker. This is the big one right here. Melissa Sloan says her kids are interested in tattoos as well. Sloan says that when she's out and about with her kids, they point out that strangers are looking at her. The kids say, Mom, they're looking at you. And I say, take no notice of them. They can pick it up, though. Although the constant negative public attention is far from easy, the Brits' interest in tattoos hasn't waned. I'm not even going to read that part. Fuck it. I'll skip that. Sloan says her children also like tattoos. They even enjoy, catch this, playing with temporary ones themselves. When her kids are sad about taking off the temporary ink, she tells them that they will have better tattoos when they're older. Just like their mom. So, a lot of problems with this lady. She carries around a tattoo gun. She has her boyfriend do them prison style. So it's a possibility that her tattoos can be affected. And with as many as she's gotten done, quote unquote, prison style, since she wants to keep reiterating that, she most likely will have an infection somewhere on her body with all these fucking tattoos. The whole kids part, right? Her including her kids now, putting fake tattoos on her kids. I don't know how old they are. It doesn't even matter. But the fact that we see how crazy their mom is. We see how irresponsible she is. How much she doesn't take the blame for literally anything. And now you're pretty much raising your kids to do the same. Look, I'm not gonna lie, man. As a kid, I thought temporary tattoos were cool. I thought the little henna joints were cool. Yeah. But for a parent who is covered in tattoos to now, again, a parent who cannot get a job due to her tattoos, might I add, wants to now implement temporary ones on her kids. What kind of mindset are your kids going to have when they turn 18 and they have to go out and get a job? But they've been living with temporary tattoos and henna tattoos their whole fucking childhood. And by the time they become 16, 17, 18 and are eligible to actually get one, and they're going to be covered in that shit by the time they're fucking 18, 19. And then they're going to be the ones whining about how they can't get a fucking job because of it. And how now the world is a terrible place and the world is against them because they made a decision on their own to be fucking stupid. Like you. Now, I'm not calling her kid stupid, so don't nobody go after me. I don't do that. But the mom is a fucking idiot. The mom is a fucking idiot to be doing this shit. This is what the next generation is going to be raised on. Idiots who blame everyone else but themselves. They take no fucking responsibility for shit. There's a lot of dumb shit that I've done in my adult life. And I have always taken full responsibility for all of it. And I'm not trying to boast myself up or anything like that, but I'm just saying it does exist because I'm one of those people. If I fuck up, I fuck up. I say I fuck up. I fuck up all the time. I'm human. Learning just like the next person here in the world. But when there's idiots like this that think that there's no room for growth for them, there's nothing they can do to fucking undo what they did. Oh yeah, I get all these like what goes through your mind when you're sitting down and reflecting on your life at that point and you're saying you're a 45-year-old woman in England that has 2 kids to raise, you got a boyfriend giving you prison tattoos, so you most likely will be infected and will probably start feeling that shit in probably within the next 10 years if you've been getting them since you were 20, whatever the fuck. And now you can't get a job. You cannot make money because of the stupid decisions that you've been making for the past 20 plus years. It's always the stupid fucking bozos. It's always the dumb ones. Like, there's no leverage for me to say, like, oh, man, I can't even blame her for this, or, I can't even do this. It's possible that, maybe it's not all. No, this is 100% her. We're looking right here, staring right here at the pictures. It's her. And now I'm kind of afraid that we'll read a year or two from now that maybe her kids got taken away from her. Or a year or two from now that maybe, something bad happened because she can't get a fucking job because of the dumb decisions that she's made. These are the fucking idiots that are responsible for other people. Unfortunately, we are fucking doomed as a society. We're fucking doomed. And the only reason why I'm not sitting here laughing at this dumb bitch is because she has 2 kids. But anyways, I just want to bring this to your attention like I do with all my videos, man. I just put it out there, give my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. It's your boy Corn. I got some more videos coming out, so make sure you guys hit that notification bell as well. It's Half-Ass Pod and I am OUT.